I had to, right, I can press spectate now. Here we go, the championship battle. Who is going to be champion? We're racing and underway. Good reaction time there by Noel. He'll keep first position, down into the Sunairs. It'll be Nord down in second position. Then we'll have Rudy. And then we'll have Mushtar making their way through, just about, and it's also very, very close to Xenon, ahead of Tigo, who is trying to also make the move. Compra, then we have Nick, and also there, Mike also getting the move done in Messi. He is going to try and edge his way closer to Nord as well as they go all the way through. Compra has dropped down, so Compra down to 14th position as well, as they will make their way through. Tigo very close also to the back of Xenon, a second ago. And also, are they all going to be able to get through? They will. No, being able to keep the lead. It looked like Nord actually got the better start down towards the centers, but then it turned out in the second phase he didn't. That's the late lunge to the inside. That's Tigo thinking about one on Xenon. He's been putting the pressure on in the opening meters for a while, but now having to settle back. Apologies, by the way, just for the rushed commentary there. I wasn't. AC just currently having some technical issues, so I just had to quickly jump in. But lap 1 out of 36 here, and Noel leading the way, and Nord having that advantage, exactly what he needs. Currently sitting second place in the championship, and he'll need everything he can. Compra is coming into the pits, and he is going to have to, I think he might have got some damage. That might explain why he dropped down to 14th position. He has got damage, so not what he wanted at all. Tigo there as well to the back of Xenon still. So Xenon really struggling in the opening meters and on the opening lap, and the beginning of lap number 2 here. They all started on the hard. Compra now on the mediums, as he has to use 2 different tire compounds. He's going to hope for a safety car in this one, but now they're all just really following each other currently at this stage. Ace is just going to try fix the issue he is having, and then Tigo. I thought that's a bit wide there also for Tunetank as well, but Noel, Nord, Rudy, Mustache, Mike, Oresi, Tunetank, Xenon, Tigo, Nick, and then Thomas also looking on the back of Joe's as well, but very close. We have to look there at Xenon now. So he was struggling against Tigo for a second. Now he's the one from the defense to the attack. It's usually whenever someone uses that phrase, it's the attack to the defense, but in this case it's the defense to the attack. So Xenon getting closer to Tunetank. That might have been just a bit of a moment for Tunetank earlier on, which invited Xenon, but they've got DRS now, and it really doesn't help if you're all in a bit of a DRS train. Nord will be getting the advantage though off it. So Nord will be getting the advantage of that 1 second, but he's not going to go for any risks, and he knows that he can't afford to as well. And Xenon once again still looking at the back of Tunetank as they all make their way through. 8-10, so Nord just needs to stick inside the 1 second if he doesn't want to go for the move now, which oh, that's a moment. Noel is off the road. Noel has had a moment coming out of the final 3 corners, and he's going to drop down to 3rd. Nord leads the race. Nord leads. Rudy in 2nd position. And Noel, after that moment, running wide through the last braking zone and tough corner of the racetrack, because his foot to the floor all the way through turn number 15 and 14. So a moment through 12, not helping him at all. And Noel loses out to drop all the way through to 3rd position, and it's super tight though. Rudy now knows there's a chance for him to try fight against Nord and well, if you are the drivers behind, you know that Nord can't take any risks. Same thing with Mike. Mike cannot take any risks either. Nord is only going to go for risks in this race if he currently is not. Nord is only going to go for it if he is sitting in a position where he's not going to get the title, and he's not obviously, and he has a few cars ahead of him. That's the only time where he can afford risks. So if he wants to win the championship, he has to go for it. So very interesting there in that case. So that'll be more later on in the race. But for now, we just gotta focus on this current stage, which usually it's more of a DRS train. And so, right, as well, so Nord, and then Rudy, Noel, the top 3. I'm just going to quickly take a look at something, just got to sort out my notes as well. Right, okay, yep, because I had to switch between F4 and F7, and a bit about that race. Well, I was off the road there. In the background, we had a car running wide. I didn't get to fully catch that, but there was a car just running wide. Tunetank on the back of Xenon, who's been able to get that move done. So he's been able to improve past, and he's now just going to try and keep that place. But Tunetank trying to shape back straight away as well. And Mustache, these two, a crucial thing which also I learned in the F4 race, which I think is, well, for a circuit which is very small and has DRS zones, it's always the case where the DRS being very powerful, you just need to stick inside it. Rudy having the rear wing open and gaining with every meter. So Rudy in second, just trying to stick with Nord. He's sticking very close to Nord. Noel in third. Mike running in 5th position. Obviously, I was not there for the last races. I was doing F4 once again, but I didn't join for the F7. I am joining it today, though. Don't want to leave Ace by himself, especially for a title decider. And Brazil, usually it's a brilliant race as well. So very hard to call some of the action alone when there is quite a bit of action. And we also have Joe's still looking at the back of Nick, but very hard to make the move if you are stuck behind some other drivers who have DRS. It can be very hard, and from 4th downwards all the way through till 12th they're all in a DRS train. But out in front, Rudy is pulling alongside, and he's going to take first position. Will Nord be able to fight it into the braking zone of the center rest? There's nothing he can do at this current stage unless he can just stay close and shape back for a move. At turn number 4, Rudy has been able to take it. There we have Tigo now trying to get the move done on Tunetank. Tunetank, who was passed there by Xenon, might be passed here by Tigo, who has the run, he has the speed. Does he have the position though? He just about does, and he's up. I might be able to hear Ace now, so hello Ace.
Yeah, I've only just realised now that for some reason it showed as all mics muted.
Ah, right.
So, well, hello everyone, sorry about that. Crawley, you could not hear me, I have not realised at all, because I had one checking the stream for me until you joined.
Yeah, well, I just checked before that, but yeah, Noel's now trying to make the move on Nord as well.
Trying to get back up into that place where he started, but going on the outside, he isn't just close enough, while on the exit of turn 3, he's going to try fine towards turn 4, but he's got the DRS, Nord didn't get it that time, and he's going to be ahead into so
yeah, he's
an
got
easy
it.
pass with the DRS open.
Yeah, now he's gonna try get inside the 1 second of Rudy, but could we be seeing soon the rivals go wheel to wheel? Mike and Nord. Obviously, Nord does need to finish ahead of Mike by a few places at least, because there's a 10-point gap but it will get feisty if they were to go wheel to wheel, I'd say.
Well, yeah, I've already done the calculations for it. So Nord needs to be P3 with Mike out the points to tie. He would need P2 with Mike in, I think it's P8. I'm double checking that's right now. You need P2 with Mike in P9 if he wants it, or to win with Mike either well, then again, fastest lap to be counted in this. So if Nord wins, Mike can't be either in 5th or 6th of the fastest lap. So then again, if he gets 2nd, indeed, 9th or 10th will have to be fastest lap to tie it anyway. But even if it does tie, remember, it'll go to a dead heat, and on that, Nord will win. Because
yeah,
he
we'll come down
has
to more wins.
Yeah. As I say that, Nord, in the grass, going to cut some grass there.
Oh,
And
he's lost it again.
spinning the car out, hopefully doesn't get reset the track and ruin some others, but he is now out of the top 10, and I think that is going to be his race completely ruined, as Bram is now going for a move on him. One of his former team members, as they were both in Juventus together before Nord left. I think it was either earlier this week or just before Jeddah. Pretty sure it was earlier this week, on Tuesday, if I can remember correctly. But Nord needs to work his way all the way back up. At the moment, it's over, and Mike has won.
Yeah, Nord will probably really need a safety car, but that's so unfortunate there for Nord. And just having an error, making a mistake, and that's something you cannot afford to do, especially when you're the one who actually needs to get a better result. So it would basically be Nord would probably want to be in a position where Mike is, just reverse it. So Mike being in 12th and Noel being all the way, Nord being all the way up there in the top end of the table, but it's the other way around, and currently it's an easy championship win here for Mike.
Yeah, it would at the moment, but really leading away 1.3 gap to Noel after making a mistake actually on that final braking zone, to then lose him 2 places, made 1 back, getting past Nord, who's then unfortunately fallen all the way down to P12, 10 places below where he started. Not the greatest of days. He did say, I'm pretty sure it was after or before Mexico, I think my title charge will be over, as he was leading the way, mind you. He then quote tweeted himself saying, yep, I was right, and then went to Hungary and go, I might have a chance. But these past 2 races, I think he maybe would want to go back to that Mexico tweet and go, I was right. Because, unfortunately, it's not going to happen as it seems. But there's still battles ongoing. You've got a 6-way DRS train from P6 all the way down to P11, mind you. So we still have that battle.
Yep, so that battle currently going on. We'll keep an eye on what Nord can do. I think he'll need a safety car though. I think he'll need a safety car in this one.
Yeah, a safety car, or well, yeah, actually a safety car is going to be the only thing he can really get, because hang on a second, is it just me or those clouds are getting a lot darker?
It definitely has got darker. That's what I can say. It has got darker, definitely.
Yeah, it was bright and sunny when we started this.
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm
thinking? We could be
thinking?
getting some rain. Oh, maybe.
I may or may not. I mean, then again, Interlagos, between the two lakes, as the translation is, or between the
Yeah.
lakes, depending on what you want to call it. Not trying to jinx anything here, as I have a very good knack of doing that. Could we see some rain coming?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe some rain, and as we've seen previously in the season, like China, a rain can easily change up the race and put Mike out of the points and Nord near the top. But I'd say Nord just needs to go for one of those gambles that I think it was Seba Flair who did it in China. Yeah, I think
It
he
was.
did it. Yeah, he did.
That is also Rudy, if you haven't realised, by the way.
Yeah, name change.
Yeah. Changed his name. I'm trying to remember when he did change his name. I could actually find that. I'm pretty sure it was actually between China and Mexico that he changed his name. I do remember it. Because we went to Mexico, I was like, who's this? Then realised afterwards. And I kept calling several times because I couldn't get used to it.
It's getting cloudy. It's getting even
It
darker.
is, honestly. Every lap that we go by, it's going to get darker, but Mike is trying to go for an overtake 1 yard side of turn 1 on Mustache, but he's got the DRS, remember. If the rain starts to fall, which it doesn't seem like it is at the moment, DRS is going to get disabled, but they'll all be in the wets, making it even harder to overtake, so you need to get these overtakes done as soon as you can, otherwise you could have a real challenge if you want any more places. But Nord, I will say, has gained about a second or two on that DRS train. So all
Yeah.
their fighting, apart from not bringing, because Tigo will technically be pulling that field along and try to get them into the next DRS train, which is Mustache, Mike and Zenon, that battle going down at turn 1, which, mind you, is falling. It was at 1.7 when we started this lap. It's now fallen down to 1.1, and Tigo might be able to get in DRS here. I don't think he got it there, just about. I think he was about half a tenth off, which he was. But they could get themselves into it, as Mike is trying it again in towards turn 1. Still not close enough to try it, but down towards turn 4, he could have another chance.
Yeah, he could, but he's just a bit too far back currently. He just needs to have a good second sector, stay close, and then use the DRS. If he can't go into one, force the defensive shape out of Mustache, and then maybe try to do the up and under, going all the way down the second straight towards turn number 4. But
yeah,
because we have Nold's also closing in on Rudy. We have to keep an eye on that as well.
Yeah,
and
true.
It's really all kicking off.
Yeah, but I was going to say, even if you do get the move down in towards turn 4, if you're ahead through turn 2, say if Mike gets ahead before turn 2, Mustache will get the DRS on him, and if he has the good line, could come back at him.
Yep.
So, he needs to be careful of where he places his car and when. Also, Tigo through turn 10-11 gains about 3 or 4 tenths on Zenon, but then loses it again on the run down. Through the rest of the lap, he loses it because Zenon has the DRS and slipstream from Mike.
Yeah, and Mike, looking close once again to Mustache, but just not able to go for the move, and he's just sticking close, but he just needs to be this close, basically, going on to the straight, and then go for it there. We have, obviously, Compra running right at the back after having to make that pit stop. He's just in clean air. He's hoping that later on in the race that he can join some of the drivers in some battles, but for now he's really having a lonely race.
Into this for the gap from west. I think think Teagle got the DRS, but Wesley didn't. By 1,000th of a second, Teagle got DRS and Wesley was out of it. So Teagle is now going to try to pull that the rest of the DRS train closer to Mustache, Mike and Xenon. If he can get back within it, well, Wesley has lost it. He'll be the one under pressure now from Tonsa.
Yep.
Something has
yellow
happened.
flags.
That is
That Nord
Nord.
again.
That was Nord on the exit of turn 3, getting stuck on the curb of turn... Actually, it was turn 3. Leading the championship from the start, winning the first race by domination. Taking 2 more wins after that. One other podium being a P3 in Singapore. For it all to unfortunately fall away from him. All because Mike has had 5 podiums to his name. So, in reality, Nord is basically getting a podium, or basically no points.
Yeah, absolutely.
As OSE falling on the order has just been over by Nick's got a double overtake done on him, and Thompson's trying to keep it down the inside of turn 3. I don't think he can get the DOS, but OSE is coming back as well at Nick. But with Nick with a slipstream, can easily defend from him. The battle going on between Thomas and Joes as well. So you've got many people trying to overtake at once. But all this fighting has pulled that gap from being under 1 second to now 2.5 seconds. Nord also coming into the pits on that last lap to repair some damage, I think. I'm not too sure what had happened to him. But these battles are going to continue.
Yeah, or it might just be going different now. He knows he has nothing to lose.
Yeah, being on mediums, do we think that cloud is going to get darker before the end of this race? Then again, you need to remember, Brazil, go back to 2012, I think it is.
Yeah.
So,
is it?
actually, I think this is a pit window now. Because Mustache is in, Joe's is in. I don't think they had damage. Mustache didn't have any damage. It's the pit window time. So it's basically half the race on the hards, half the race on the mediums. They will last.
You know, I've been watching the leaders. They're so close together. As Nick and Tonsak will be able to fall.
Almost losing the rear end was Nick as well there, but the side by side up towards turn 6 at the corner you don't want to go side by side at, but they've both kept it clean, but Nick is ahead. Mind you, behind him, he's also made a slight mistake in the exit, giving Tons the chance, but behind him is 2 Red Bulls, also looking to put a charge on.
Yeah, they're both scrapping as well, the 2 Red Bulls. And yeah, as I was saying, the leaders, I've been watching them for a few laps. They've been super close together, and Rudy's had to break the system. Now he's coming into the pits.
Yes, he's now into the pit lane, leaving Noel in clean air. Mike comes in, Zen also comes in, as well as Tigo. So it is time. Nick in, as well as Owesley and Tonsa. Thomas staying out. He will be in P2. But at the moment, Rudy will have the provisional lead. Where is Bram after all this? He hasn't pit yet, mind you. So he's going to come round turn 3 in P4. He will have to pit either on this lap or the next, depending on if he wants to stretch it or not. But Nord has got a lot of work to do now. But I will say one thing. That gap has now closed massively to that DRS train. It was sitting at, I think, 6 seconds before we made that pit stop. The undercut has worked, though. It's not the undercut to pass, but it's undercut to gain. Because he's only 4/10 off getting DRS now. So I would say it's worked out for him. The tyres, they could be dead towards the end with the tyre wear. But Thomas is now in, mind you. Noah stayed out for an extra lap. Bram also stays out on this lap. Bernard, he's working his way back up. He's now into the DRS Tonsa, who actually goes into the... What has happened? Did he get damage on the pit exit?
He might have done. Yeah,
He's changing that front wing.
wing.
I think Tonsa was part of his end plate.
Yeah, I don't think the rain's gonna come down because with everyone's strategy or pitting, or usually they would most of them would just maybe stick out until it starts raining, unless it starts raining at the end.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen rain in Brazil before fall right on the last 3 laps, turns it into an ice skating rink, but they will just stay out to the end. As Noel has pit, by the way, will Rudy take the lead back, or has Noel got the overcut to work to perfection on the pit exit now? Rudy coming through turn 1 with Noel though having that inside line. I think he's got it ahead. I think the overcut has worked. It slightly worked, but down towards turn 4, Rudy is going to come for him and try to get that position off him. The overcut has worked though. Noel is not ahead. Saying out those extra 2 laps has worked in Noel's favour. But
Moustache around the outside.
Yeah, Bram hasn't pit yet, mind you. Oesi has fallen down the order and is going very slowly at turn 5. Bram cutting the corner too much and getting a time penalty for it, as trying to get ahead. 21 lap old horse compared to 2 lap old mediums. As Xenon sends one down the inside of Mike, trying to take advantage of him going very slowly. They're still side by side going in towards turn 11, but through turn 12. Slight tap in the rear end actually there from Mike on to Xenon, bringing Tigo right into this fight.
Hugo's ready to take the lead as well.
Yeah, we're back up in the lead, but remember, Noel's going to have DOS down towards turn 4 this time. Bram still hasn't pit yet, mind you. He could be doing Nick a favour here if he falls too much on the order, but Xenon trying to get past still on the exit of turn 3, going on the outside. Mike trying to push through and get up into P4 where he was before, but he's just not close enough. The way Bram is defending, it is very well.
Yeah, might be staying out, but he is being aggressive and defending every single position. And Mike needs to be careful to not get any contact. Tigo is looking to the inside line as well.
His own BRT teammate is trying to get past them. The 2 academy drivers fighting it out through turn 9. They both know that their team's championship is on the line here. Avatar leading the way by 18 points to Alpine. Mike's going to do all that he can to make sure that they get it. At the moment, it would need a P1 and a P9, but where they are at the moment, I think they've got it. They need 18 points. If I'm right, I think they would have it. But they're still battling away. Mike is trying to get ahead again of Bram, but at the moment, they would have that, I think. Who has the fastest lap? Nord has it, so no, they wouldn't actually. Even if Tigo didn't score, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking only Alpine.
Bram is really getting his elbows out. Mike is now going to have a go. Going into Ferradura around the outside. Surely not. Wait for it. He's going to get shown over the curb. No, he's going to go around the outside. He's going to try cut into the line there of Bram. They're both getting aggressive. They're both off the track. It might open the door for Tigo to get past both of them. He has it. But Bram is keeping it in there, and Mike is trying to go around the outside. They're basically banging wheels, and now they're having a bit of teasing. But we're just gonna ignore that. So it is gonna be Mike, Bram, and Tigo the order.
Bram spins it out of turn 12. Maybe a tap on the rear end from Tigo, but I was gonna say, where have we seen this from? PCF3. PCF3 this season, back on Thursday, was just watching the stream. Actually, no, I think it was the clip had been sent to us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who was between, but there was definitely a clip of it. I'm just quickly trying to find it again, but Mike is trying to get past again, by the way. It was between it was between Jerry Van Bussel, who has won the PSF2 championship, by the way, and Timur Stankovic. I am very sorry if I have pronounced that incorrectly.
Yeah. So,
probably
no,
have.
still close to Rudy. Yeah. Always hard for us commentators with names.
Yeah, especially if it's not English.
Try. Yeah, we're just gonna try get it right.
Yeah.
Now, for all of the drivers behind, it's probably good for them that Bram had a moment. Well, it's a bit of a less battle for them because Bram was defending really well and kind of defending like it was kind of defending like he's the championship leader who's having to keep ahead of everyone to maintain it. So, but great defending there by Bram there as well, and he wasn't letting Mike do anywhere.
I think I know why.
Go on.
So, who's in P10 right now? What is the first two letters of that PSN?
J-R.
What does it stand for, if you know it?
Juventus Racing.
What team is Bram in?
Juventus Racing. There we go.
Yep. Probably the exact reason, to be honest, but no, is going to go for a move on the inside in turn 1, but remember, Rudy's going to have the DRS down towards turn 4. This battle for the lead is going to continue again. It'll be between NLR and VRT towards the end of this race if it stays this way. But Rudy's going to try it down the inside again of turn 4. He's back ahead, so that getting that pass done in towards turn 1 has not worked out in Noel's favour.
Yeah, so Rudy just ahead of Noel currently, and Mushtar's trying to get onto the back of Zenon. He is on the back, but he just needs to go for that move, and then Tigo ahead of Mike as well, and Joe's there as well.
Well, when you say on the back, you don't mean like Mike and Bram, do you? Not literally on the back.
Not literally, definitely not literally.
Oh, they're not trying to give each other a piggyback, are they?
No, I don't think so. I don't believe that they're trying to do that. They're a bit too far back to do that.
True. But I have noticed one thing. Because of all that defending from Bram, has brought Nord into that DRS train that his teammate is currently leading.
Yep, so...
In the end, it probably has helped massively.
Yeah, now Nord, probably, first of all, he's going to have to get past Thomas, then he's going to try to get past Nick, but it's hard when everyone has DRS. Soon he'll be, if he is able to make the moves, then he'll be up to Mike, but it'll be hard to make these moves, and the thing is, he can't just get up to Mike, he'll need to hope that maybe Mike makes a mistake, as Nord has a look to the inside, can't get the move done there, but he needs to really hope that Nord needs to know the mistake by Mike, and Nord just gets up the order to secure the charger, but it looks really unlikely. It'll need to be a mistake by Mike, like he did. Was it Hungary? It was Hungary, right?
Yes, there, which put them tied on point. But I will say one thing: if Nord wants any chance of winning, he has to be on the podium, no matter what. He can't get it in P4 or below.
Yeah, it's probably a safety car. That's how he's had a bit of a moment. He's had a bit of a snap. Lucky to even keep in a straight line, but he's lost time. He got inside the 1 second, but now he's dropping down. But it's really the leaders who are
boxing.
Yeah, he's boxing.
I want to say that's
retiring,
retirement.
I think.
It's retirement. So we can call it now. Mike is your F7 champion here, everyone. after all the chaos of this season, it is over. Mike does not need to finish here anymore. But if he finishes, it'll be a way to win, especially if he can get up from P6 or even higher. But that is the championship battle over, everyone. P1 and P2 is confirmed. Well, technically, P2 isn't, because Compo could get it off Nord. But it would have to win. Which seems...
And that's another thing that's unlikely.
Only 33 seconds off. I will say one thing. How many penalties is Bram on? He's on 12 now. Yeah. I'm not going to mention any more of that, though.
Yeah,
no,
12 seconds.
He's going to try again, I think, down towards turn 4. I don't think his straight line speed is actually as good as Rudy, though. Because he only dropped that gap down by about 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, I think he might be waiting for the final lap and then he's going to fully go for it. Up
to
yellow
line?
flags.
Up to line is his best option, I'd say.
Yeah, probably that, or maybe going on to lap 36, the final lap. So that'd be interesting what approach he goes for, but he might try it now. He's trying to go around the outside already and take the position, but he's super tight now. And the thing is, if you get super close, you probably are going to have to go for Bramizin. I think that might be up for a retirement, because he speeded into the pit lane, yeah. So another retirement from the race, second retirement of the race now, both in the pit lane, but... No, not going to be using any ERS now. He's just going to wait and go for it on the final tour, probably, of the race. Maybe to the line, or maybe going on to lap, ending lap 35 and beginning lap 36. So it's always risky. It's always risky if you do leave it sometimes to the line, because there's always a chance you won't get it. So you got to be careful with what approach you go for here right at the end.
So not only have you got VRT members in the chat, you've now got Wizzy. I might not be on next season because of what I'm about to say, but what's a function? You won't understand what it means, but Jay himself, he knows. And I'm pretty sure everyone else knows as well.
I might just need to look at live chat to see what's even going on there.
No, you know the Moyai emoji? That's always put.
Right,
But
okay.
Thomas has actually spun round, going in towards turn 10, but he needs to be careful as Compo is now through up into the top 10. Also, Jay, you're welcome. The inside joke was basically because Jay didn't know what a function was back in like November or something, so I always made the joke of asking him what a function was because he didn't know what it was. So ever since then, it's just been the inside joke between us. But
Noel is really strong. Noel is really strong to this part of the lap. He is always having a go around the outside. He's having a go once again around the outside. He's not going to go there though, unless he can get on power and once again try. But he's really strong to the middle part of the lap, and that is super, super good. He might not have great straight on speed, but that is super, super good for the final lap attack. If he can just stay close, he's lost a bit of time, but he just needs to stay close, and then he'll have a big chance to go for it.
Yeah. We're going on to lap 33 of 36. The safety car will not be able to come out when we hit lap 34. Actually, it can't come out anymore because it would have to come out now and end on lap 34, which is basically like a lap, so we'll be in shot as well. Is no running 50-50 wings?
Maybe. That's how strong he is to the middle sector, so wouldn't be surprised.
I would want to say, if there was rain forecast and into dry setup, because you may lack your straight line speed, but your sector 2 is going to be absolutely mad.
I mean, you might as well just do it in sector 2 at the same time.
I mean,
you never know.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
On it. Okay, I had purple sector 2 multiple times. Sector 1, no. Sector 2, absolutely. Sector 3, now screwed.
Yeah.
But,
Also, back onto
Nod,
safety cars.
Nod's in the
Yeah. Also,
chat
back
saying
onto
Woody's
safety.
cooking.
Yeah. Ah, right, yeah.
Sorry.
Also, back onto safety cars for a second. I've only had one time where I've seen a one-lap shooter. Anyway, Noel's going for it to the inside line. He's going to take the place. Rudy will hang it out, though. He can't do it. Noel's got through. Can he fight back now going into turn number 4, though? That's the question. He'll get DRS. He'll have a big chance to fight back. And Rudy has much more straight line speed heading towards 4.
He is closing in rapidly. He's going to go down the inside. Can he keep the move on? Yes, he can. Has no maybe got the switch back on him, though. Rudy running very wide in the exit, but he stayed in front. Noel had not enough speed to carry through turn 5 and get back up into the lead. But Woods, turn 8 we have. Through turn 9, he isn't close enough just about yet. But if he can try it maybe on lap 36 in towards turn 4, should be over if you really think
Yeah,
about
because
it.
then
But
he
the
can
one
pull
to
away through
line,
the middle sector.
is gonna hurt him. As a Tonsa has made a mistake through these S's, but Nola's got the DOS again. He's gonna burn his EOS on in towards turn 1. Will he go for it again? He's going to try the outside this time around. If he stays behind just at the detection point, he could be having the DOS. But Rudy is being smart here and actually backing off.
You're backing off to get the DRS. He'll get another chance here. He's got DRS, and Mike's got past Tigo as well. Tigo's now going to fight back. I don't think can really fight back. No, he can't. So back over to Tigo. He's going to get the inside line, and Mike now can risk it a bit more because Nord isn't in this race anymore, sadly. But Mike just keeps 5th position. He's already confirmed basically a champion, so he can just have a tiny bit of fun now as well. But is this now Rudy's chance over? Because we're on lap 35 and pulling away through the middle sector. Is Noel, and he's really good through these corners. So unless Rudy will have massive speed, but will he be able to do it is the question. He might not do it into 1, but he might be able to get close to try it into 4. But if he can't do it into 4, then then it's definitely over.
Yeah, but the one thing I would say, if you remember back in 2012, I think it was, with Mark Webber. He was told these are victory laps, go and celebrate them to end his career. He was told that not only by his engineer but Christian Horner himself, the TP, but Noel's made a mistake and Rudy is through again. Up into P1, down towards turn 4. Noel does not have the straight line speed, remember, and he's going to be too far back to maybe try it again, but the run to the line could be everything here. But as I was saying, I'll just finish off my sentence really quickly. Mike could be just having victory laps now. He knows it's over.
Yeah.
But Noel's going to send one down the inside in towards turn 8. He's trying to find the outside turn 9, not a move you would have expected. But in towards turn 10, he's going to try it. One place that Lewis Hamilton knows not to stick his wheel up the inside again. As he did lose that podium again in 2019, but the run to the line is going to be everything here now. Noel's going to have the DOS, but Rudy is ahead. He's got the better straight line speed. On the run to the line, it is over. Rudy's out of fuel.
He's out of fuel.
So Noel is going to win here in Brazil. Rudy's going to come in P2 because he ran out of fuel on the line. Zenon is going to pick up P3. But the man who is winning here, it is Mike in F7 to win the championship here in PSGL season 33. It is all over and he can go celebrate now.
He absolutely can. It was just victory laps for him. But, well, what a last lap. No sending a nose in. Rudy, though, running out of fuel, which didn't make it a contest right at the end. He probably would have went on to win on the run down to the line, because I don't think Noel would have been able to do it with the straight line speed he has. However, running out of fuel, which gives victory to Noel. But the championship, obviously, to Mike. Brilliant stuff by him there. Victory laps, he enjoyed it right at the end. A deserved champion.
Picking up, I think it was either 5 or 6 podiums in the end, if I remember correctly, it's actually 5 podiums to his name. And the only 2 races he's not scored points had been Austria, where he DNF'd, and Hungary, where he also DNF'd a couple laps before the finish. But what a way to end the season. I will call Mike into the box to see if he wants an interview as the new champion. He does want it. I will pull him in now. But his teammate on the top step of the podium. I don't think that in the end they got to the championship, but I think Alpine are second. If I'm right. I don't know. I will check afterwards though. But your provisional results before any shooting happenings, there's no winning here in Brazil to end off the season with P2 after few issue on the final lap, not P3 running off the podium. And it's Mustang and Mike in P5. Then it's Tigo, Joes, Nick, Oasi and Compa running out your top 10. And then it's running out your finishers. Bram and Nord, your only 2 DNFs here. But the championship is now over. And for some, they're going to go celebrate. For some, well, they don't want to talk about it again. But what a way to end the season off. Not being on the top step of the podium more than once. It was 1 win for Mike this entire season.
Great season he's put together. Deserved champion. So well done to him. And Lord had a few bad couple of lost races, so it's not gone his way. But Mike kept it, was able to just keep it together right at the end. And with that, he's a champion. As he now joins the party, so we're going to get to speak to him now.
Yeah, we are. Mike, you are the F7 champion of season 33. How does it feel? I'm not sure if I can hear me yet, but I think my audio is still trying to load.
I can hear you. No.
Yeah, that's fine. It just, my audio takes a while to load for some reason. But anyway, season 33, F7 champion here on PS. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels pretty good, to be fair. Had a tough race, good qualifying, but yeah, some things happened in the race, and happy that I still won the championship.
You can ignore this race because it was basically over before it even started.
Yeah.
As I think you've got iJoys in the chat being very happy.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Pretty
But
happy.
no.
Yes.
5 podiums to your name, 1 win and 1 P2 and 3 P3s.
Mr. Consistent, they call us.
You had 2 non-scoring races, being Austria and Hungary. You DNF'd both there.
Yeah.
I don't think
Two
I need to
mistakes.
say much else.
No, I don't think so either. Thank you guys for commentating this season. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Omi, you got any questions
Yep,
for
great
him?
season. No questions as usual, but yeah, well done on this season, fully deserved, and yeah, hope to see you back in F1 23.
Hope so. Maybe it's a good game. I hope so.
Well, maybe you won't be in F7 next season. I think I see
Maybe
you
not.
moving up a couple of tiers.
We will see next year, next season.
Yeah, maybe about, I think it's 2 months, I think, until we go to season 34 being on F1 22. Are you hoping you can try to replicate this championship, or just hope for, say, a top 5?
Yeah, I hope to replicate this championship next season. I don't know which division I'm gonna be. We will see how the pace is on the next game, but I know how the feeling is of winning a championship now, so I'm gonna battle for it next season.
Yeah. Well, anyway, congrats to you, Mike, but also congrats to Noah in the end, taking P2. Compo finished P3 at the very end, picking up P10, and off our stream here today. And Mike, you can stay until the end, please, because I'd like to talk to you afterwards. But anyway, that has been everything for one last time here in Brazil. On myself, Ace, and Omi here in F7. We hope to see you all next season. And on a new game, it is goodbye and good night from us for one final time this season.